Hello, leaders, and welcome to Digital Mandate, brought to you by Tech Disruptor Media, a part of Bharat Network Group, a platform where we spotlight visionary leaders who are shaping the future of business and technology. They are here at CIO Horizon 2026 in association with Tenable, live from Lucknow. I'm your host, Aishwarya Saxena, and today we have Mr. Rishabh Kumar Jain from Siaram Silk Mills Limited. How are you, sir?
Good, I'm fine.
So, sir, as we see that AI has, reached different parts of our lives, if we can say. So, the move towards AI-led enterprise transformation is not just becoming a technological change; it is becoming a leadership identity change now. So, as more CIOs and CTOs who are coming up with managing infrastructure and vendors are now expected to be the architects of organizational intelligence, that's becoming a completely different job profile now. So, how has your identity as a technological leader changed as AI has moved to the center of the enterprise agenda? And what has been the hardest part of that personal transition, not as the organizational one?
So it's a very good question. In today's world, I will talk about the CIO idea and this kind of profile or the main buzzword AI. AI is not the only IT product. First of all, we have to understand this thing because AI is booming a lot and it is changing our world in a very drastic manner, and it's helping the user for the day-to-day activity, productivity and all. But if the moment we are thinking about the implementation and adopting at the enterprise level, so it's not only the IT, it's a joint venture of the IT and business both. Because IT can govern, IT can provide the framework for the AI, IT can provide the how to use the AI, but end of the day, use case, business case, all these things will come from the business only, and they have to adopt and they have to take a ownership of the projects also. So IT business both has to work together, both has to identify the areas, both have to identify the actual possible use cases first, because you can find out the gap, we can find out the use cases areas multiple at every place, but we need to first identify those areas which can be easily adoptable. This will give the more confidence to the business user. Things are moving, we can able to adopt the AI. If you are directly jumping to the end, those kind of use cases where the adoption is very difficult, deployment is difficult, in that case we will only struggle. End of the day, result is zero and team confidence is also zero. So we need to first identify the low hanging fruits which can easily migrate, and then give that proper implementation, proper adoption to the business user. They can start using it, they can get more confidence, and then they can come up with the more ideas, and they can share the more actual use cases, and then we can able to deliver that.
So, as you just said about teams, it has another set of challenges that we say when we talk about a technological upgrade. So, a persistent challenge that we are seeing in enterprise AI is the gap between what gets piloted and what actually reaches production at scale, right? And many teams find the last mile harder than the first. So, what has been the biggest operational barrier your team has faced in moving AI from a pilot to a full scale deployment, and how did you address it?
So it's not my challenge, it's an industry challenge.
Right.
Because the reason behind it, now management, top management, all are agree, all are in the favor of the AI, and they are pushing, and they want to adopt the AI. The real challenge comes from the middle management. The reason behind it, strategy, all these things come from the top side. Like I am the CIO, I am making a strategy. I am of the department. Similarly, top management are making a strategy. They are defining the AI road. They want AI everywhere, but actual deployment will be initiated by the middle management, and maximum projects gets failed at the middle management level because they are not properly executing. Number one. Number two, they are not giving the proper time for the execution. End of the day, middle management is the person, and top below are the person who is going to use and who is going to day-to-day involve for the execution and implementation. At these two level, we don't have the proper support. Definitely, project gets failed. And always reason come, I'm already busy in my, don't have the time. That is true because they are in the company for their activity, but they have to understand one thing: if these things are coming, it is not for the IT. This is not for the company. This is for their productivity also, for their work also. So they have to be understand. They have to adopt that, and they have to find out the time. Some places what industry is saying, and maximum companies what they are doing, they are going for the multiple kind of projects. At the same time, if you will ask business user, middle management, okay, we need to implement these 4 different scenarios at the same time, definitely it is going to fail because first of all, they don't have the time for the one. If I start focusing on the 4, all 4 is going on task. So we need to prioritize first. We need to take a proper ownership from the middle management for the deployment and ownership. Accordingly, we can take it forward.
So upskilling is also another challenge that we are seeing in the industry with the new technology, and the skills required to build, fine-tune, and govern AI systems are becoming scarce. And external hiring alone can't, solve the problem. So how are you building internal AI capability within your organization, and what has worked better than you expected?
So skill development is not the current; it's a old as well as future trend. Because if you will go back 10 years back, during that time skill development was the always concern, and everyone has to develop their skill in a similar fashion today and tomorrow also, because today is the, like we are talking about the AI is another skill. So we need to encourage team member. We have to provide a framework to them to go and adopt AI, go and learn AI, because if they are learning, it's not only for them, it's for the both. It's a always joint venture between company as well as employee. Both has to, if the employee is learning, it's a benefit for the company and for them both. So the management, being an IT guy, we need to create a framework. We need to provide some framework, or you can say levers they can adopt the AI and they can learn. So learning framework is very important in today's world, and every organization has to adopt that learning. And in my view, we need to force every employee. You need to learn every skill every year. If you are not learning, then you always right.
That's true. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable insights on this.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more episodes.